So today, guys, we need to set up your science interactive notebook. So woohoo, starting science. So I need you to get out your either 3-subject notebook or 5-subject notebook. And if you don't have one today to start science, then I have a few available that you can have. You'll just need to tell Ms. Brown that you need one. So I'll pause for a minute and you can let her know that you need one. Just raise your hand. Okay, so first we're going to work on your title page and your table of contents, as well as numbering your first few pages. Remember that your notebook will be taken up and graded periodically, so you need to keep it neat and in the order required. If you did not do this with social studies, you need to really make sure that you do this with science, because you know that I count those as quiz grades, and that can really help out your quiz average for science. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we are going to skip your entire first page, and you're really going to have to listen to me because there are going to be some changes from what's on this right here. Skip the entire first page. Okay, so the second page is what we're going to look at right now. Okay, so on the second page, not the back of the first page, the second page at the top, you're going to write, instead of social studies, we're going to write science, interactive notebook, and this is at the very top. So science instead of social studies, interactive notebook, table of contents. So I'm going to pause a second while you write that. Okay, then on our first line, and I need you to listen because I'm going to change this. Our first line, we're going to write number 1, unit number 1, and the unit is going to be, hang on, I'm going to type it for you. The unit name is going to be Nature of Science and Scientific Method. Okay, so instead of geography unit, this is going to be our title, Nature of Science and Scientific Method. And I don't want you to worry about right now the page numbers, because it's not going to be nearly this many page numbers, because unit 1 is going to be really short for us in science. Okay, so that's your first page in your notebook. Okay, then we're going to flip to the back of that page. Okay, so on the back of that page, we're going to write table of contents continued. So go ahead and do that now. Then you're going to turn to your next page. So this should be a front side. Okay, so then you're going to write, again, table of contents continued. Okay, then again, turn to the back of that page. So this should be your 4th time writing table of contents. So you're going to write table of contents continued once more. So once you complete that, that should give you 4 pages for table of contents. Now, again, we may not end up needing that, but that will give us room should we need 4 pages. Okay, flip to your next page. Now we're going to start numbering a couple pages. Okay, in the top right, we're going to number page 1. Okay, then we're going to flip to the back of that page, and in the top left, we're going to number that page 2. Okay, I want you to go ahead and number your pages through page 12, following this system that we just did. And I'll pause for a minute while you do that. So number through page 12. Okay, next I want you to turn back to the very first page in your notebook that we skipped. Okay, so very first page in your notebook that we skipped. All right, you're going to be given about 15 minutes to do this in just a second. Okay, I'm going to detail on a slide what I want you to include. Okay, on the very first title page, you're going to include your name. You're going to include my name. You're going to include that you're on the Pirate team. You're going to include the school year and the subject. Okay, so that's what's required that you have to have, and that can be anywhere on that first title page. Okay, and then you're going to be drawing 3 different pictures. Okay, so the first picture is going to be your favorite thing or item in science. And it could be something that you studied in science. It could be a favorite lab that you have done in science class. But I want to know what you like about science or what you have enjoyed about science in the past. It can't be, you can't put nothing. So you have to put something there. It can be from any grade level, or if you've been in another school, it can be that. Okay, so that's one of the things. You have to put a picture, or if you want to put a little description beside the picture. Okay, the next thing is something you look forward to learning in science. I can spell it right. This year. Okay, so something you look forward to learning in science this year. It could be doing labs. It could be dissection. It could be preparing for the EOG. Cross my fingers, hopefully, because we got to stay number 1. You know, just something you look forward to doing in science class this year. All right, and then your final thing is if we could learn, I'm going to have to do this over here on the side. Hang on. Let me do it over here. So if we could learn about any topic in science, what would it be and why? Okay, so if we could learn about any topic in science class, and we didn't have to go by a curriculum guide like that the county gives me or the state gives me, what would you suggest that we learn and why? Okay, so I'm going to pause this or stop this video because this is the introduction to your notebook. And what you're going to do, Ms. Brown's going to give you some time to do this on your own. You're going to do your 3 pictures with the 3 different things with this slide, as well as the required information for your title page. And then after that, you'll be moving on to the next part of your notes to start our science unit.